team broke the news online at 4, and we have covered these cadets for months. All of them finished their training, but they were never sworn in due to the mayor's concerns over the cost of voter-approved Prop B. The cadets' final day will be June 7th. Mayor Turner has suggested that as many as 380 firefighters could eventually be fired. Those will need city council approval, however. The Fires Union issued a statement that reads in part, quote, "Today marks another sordid chapter of Mayor Turner's reckless neglect of the fire department and his contempt for firefighter families and 298,000 Proposition B voters." We will have more on these layoffs for you coming up at 6.
All right, now to the stunning details emerging here in the gruesome murder case out of West Harris County. A man confessing to killing his wife and cremating her using charcoal.
Yes, this is the top story that you've been reading on ABC13.com today. At noon 5, you're hearing from a key witness who says the husband asked him for help with this killing. ABC13 reporter Marla Carter joins us now live with this exclusive interview. Marla?
That's right, Gina. In fact, according to prosecutors, this whole case was brought to light because of a friend of Jay Hammersley. In fact, Hammersley allegedly asked that friend to help him dispose of the body, but that friend instead went to authorities. We spoke with that friend exclusively. Jay Hammersley is charged with strangling his 29-year-old wife, Mara Vestal. Prosecutors say they got into an argument after leaving the strip club on February 16th. Once Vestal was dead, records say he called a friend, Robert, and asked him for help.
Sound good though. You want the top shorter? That's a I might use different.
We talked to Robert by phone. Prosecutors say Robert not only said he wouldn't help, but he told Hammersley to call police. Meanwhile, prosecutors say Hammersley burned her body in a shed and put it in a trash bag. He later took the bag and put it in a dumpster at his workplace. Robert continued to follow up to see if the murder was reported, and when it wasn't, he called the authorities himself.
I just felt like I needed to do the right thing.
A very brave person he is. Somebody that, again, without, we may not have known what had happened to this woman.
Certainly very shocking also to this neighborhood. We'll hear from neighbors and also more from Robert. That's all coming up tonight at 6 o'clock. Reporting live from West Harris County, Marla Carter, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Such a disturbing case. Thank you. Now, some of you may remember a very similar to gruesome story from 2007. Timothy Shepard serving now a 99-year sentence for killing Texas A&M student Tanisha Stewart. Shepard killed Stewart during an argument about her dating another man. Shepard then dismembered her body and burned the remains on 2 small barbecue pits on the apartment balcony. All right, we have breaking news now from the A.J. Armstrong trial. The judge has just ruled against the defense, who asked for a mistrial this afternoon. At issue here is a piece of evidence that a prosecution witness mentioned. But the judge had ruled it inadmissible weeks ago. Now, before all of that drama in court, the jury heard an interview A.J. gave to 2 Houston police officers just hours after the murders of his parents. Over and over again, the then 16-year-old tells detectives he had nothing to do with his killing of his parents. AJ says he saw an intruder run from the house, but wasn't sure just how he got out. That masked man got out. He told detectives that he had a good relationship with his mother, with his father, his brother, and his younger sister. The officers asked AJ, what about the bullet found in the floor of his room? First, AJ told them he never touched his dad's gun, then changed his story to say he shot the gun into the bedroom floor 3 weeks earlier. The interview lasted 60 minutes. AJ, we understand, was calm, clear, and did not get emotional during that interview. Coming up at 6 o'clock, a live report from Courtney Fisher, who was inside that courtroom and heard that interview.
Okay, got some fog right now. Take a look. This is from our tower cam in Galveston. Chief Meteorologist Travis Ferguson has been tracking the system all day. Bringing chances of area all rolling in. Huh, Travis?
Folks, to settle in tonight as it blows inland from the Gulf of Mexico. Got one on the radar right now because there has been a chance of storms. You may have awoken to the sound of lightning or other thunder overnight. Those thunderstorms have pushed off to the east into Louisiana, and while the atmosphere is very unstable, currently there's a warm layer that's capping things off and preventing big storms from developing. As we go to visible satellite, you can see these streaks of clouds in this cloud. Every time they bubble up, they hit that cap, and no new rain or storms develops. But one thing that could start the atmosphere going through that cap is this curved area of clouds you see between Dallas and Shreveport. That's what we call an outflow boundary. It's rain-cooled air that's rushing southward, and early indications are that could trigger some thunderstorms in the vicinity of Lake Livingston between about 9 and 11 o'clock this evening. But those storms are expected to fizzle before they make it to Houston. What we are expecting to roll in is the fog. So here's a look at those visibilities. Right now, Galveston visibility is at 2 miles. As we head towards 10 o'clock, we'll see the thicker fog cover most of the coastal counties. Then as we head towards sunrise tomorrow, we're looking at half-mile visibility or less in most spots. Then by about 10 o'clock in the morning, most of that fog, except near the coast, should be
been there before, haven't you?
Tomorrow does look fairly dry. We've got some major thunderstorms on the way for this weekend. We're watching a weather system out here to our west. This one looks to bring multiple rounds of heavy storms and the potential for some severe weather. We'll talk more about that coming up in your full forecast.
All right, Travis, thank you. Well, happening now in Austin, the Senate Select Committee on Reports is discussing the ITC storage tank fire in Deer Park. Lawmakers here testimony about the massive fire that burned for several days. Toby Baker of the TCEQ testified that the risk of fire at the ITC facility is still a possibility.
Well, killed over a cookout. That is what a family claims happened when a woman was stabbed to death at her apartment complex. ABC 13 reporter TJ Parker now speaking with the victim's family just about what happened after they left the family barbecue.
She's here having a good time, and it's not the first time where he shouts, gets mad that she has company over.
What started as a birthday barbecue for Anjanette Delgado turned into tragedy. Police saying her aunt, Angelina Gailey, was stabbed several times. Officers finding her at the Harrisburg Avenue apartment. Paramedics took her to a nearby hospital where she died.
And I got the call this morning at 7. My sister called me, and I got the news, little pig, and I dropped to my knees. I fell to my knees in front of my big boys.
Families say this all started with an angry upstairs neighbor upset about the barbecue.
I think it was to the point where she wasn't invited, didn't come around, they didn't get along.
Family tells ABC 13 the neighbor called the fire department and cops on them. The cops eventually telling the family to leave around 9:45. More than an hour later, they were back to finding Gailey stabbed. Police then detained the neighbor for questioning.
He knew what he was doing. He was waiting for us to leave. He wanted her gone. His words, I wanted her gone.
Now the family is trying to remember the best things about Angelina.
She's very caring, lovable, full of joy. She has a big heart.
I want you to take a look here at this powerful photo. It shows a 13-month-old baby gripping his mother's hand. Now, this little baby nearly drowned and is still facing a big fight for survival. But ABC 13 reporter Shelley Childers spoke to the boy's father, who has a message to parents about what he calls a silent killer. Shelley joins us now live from the Texas Medical Center with this story you'll only see on 13. Shelley.
Gina, this is baby Dylan. He fell into the family pool on March 23rd and has not woken up since. His family is grief-stricken, but they're hoping by telling his story they'll help to save other children. Trying to hold back tears, this father was eager to share his youngest son's story.
13 months, happy, funny, child, always smiling. We're not even sure we're going to see that anymore.
Baby Dylan was found submerged in the family pool after his father says he snuck outside where his mother and two older siblings were playing.
We don't know exactly how long he was back there before my wife submerged.
He says even though family members were feet away, they never heard a splash or cry.
Felt like it in the movies where they make lots of noise and they're screaming help, help, and especially at 13 months, a baby is not screaming.
Tammy Schoen with the Houston Swim Club says the best protection is to teach a child how to save themselves. At her swim school, they work with children less than a year old.
I've seen children as young as 6 and 8 months actually float unassisted.
Baby Dylan was signed up for water survival lessons, but wasn't scheduled to take them until July. And there is a GoFundMe checking account set up for this family as the medical bills here at Texas Children's Hospital continue to mount. Coming up at 6:30, I'm going to take you into that swing class to show you how they teach these young children. For now, reporting live from the Texas Medical Center, Shelley Childers, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
All right, very good. Thank you, Shelley. Well, the ABC 13 News team busy getting all the news as it happens. Everything, of course, behind the scenes as well.
Executive producer Justin Sternberger is live now in our newsroom with a look at our live feeds. Justin.
Hey guys, we got a lot going on today. As you can see, Greg Bailey just found out earlier today that U of H Cougs basketball team, their coach is going to stick around. We'll have that story for you here soon. White House right now, President Trump seems to be appearing to renew his demand for Mexico to stop the flow of drugs into the U.S. We'll have that story. And we're heading south to Sugar Land. Skies on the roads right now. And Marie is back there too to talk about for the money case. That's coming up next on Fast 5. Back to you guys.
Sounds good, Justin. Thank you. Well, then, for those stories Justin mentioned, we sent you a push alert. Huge news for Cougs fans. Kellen Tempton will be running the court. See this in her for several more years.
Plenty of folks over there clapping their hands.
So over there and other places.
Yes, the entire city, everyone's celebrating. Here now with the big contract details. Sports director Greg, Super News here, of course, just after the Sweet 16. Wonderful.
People think that this may just be the beginning. That Sweet 16 better to come. That's exciting for everybody. There are some questions about the timing of Coach Sampson's contract extension. It keeps him at U of H for 6 more years for a ballpark $18 million. Now, there's no doubt U of H keeps a coach that many schools would love to have. Some fans wondering aloud, did interest from other programs push this deal to the finish line? Well, today, U of H Athletic Director Chris Pesman tells us directly he has been in talks with Coach Sampson for over a year. Once the timing was right, those are Pesman's words, the deal got done.
Pressure on anybody, but also when the time was right, and we get it done. But we also wanted to make sure that the team was focused on what was going on. It was an incredible year, 33-4. That doesn't happen very often. You don't want to take away and distract it with these things. And when the time was right, it got done.
Yeah. Kelvin Sampson's son, Kellen, now the coach in waiting at U of H. He has been instrumental at all levels, including recruiting everybody excited. The Sampsons will continue to lead the U of H basketball program.
Very good news.
Yep.
Everyone's celebrating now.
They should.
Absolutely. Thank you. All right, well, as you know, there are plenty of people who love their coffee. But me, yes, you're a coffee lover. But have you ever had your cup of brewed by a biochemist? I don't know these things because I don't drink coffee.
Yeah, well, I haven't had that experience, but next in our HTX Plus Spotlight on Sugarland, you're going to meet the Chinese immigrant doing very cool things with coffee in the shop.
ABC 13 has 5 full-time meteorologists with years of proven accuracy. So whether you're at home or on the go, count on us to alert you first. The ABC 13 AccuWeather team, Houston's severe weather leader.
Houston is a city that does more than dream. It's home to people who do. The ones who know what it means to hunker down, keep the faith, and always come out with a hand up. How do we know? Because this is our home too.
The Hyundai Kona, the only car in its class that pays attention, even when you don't. The longer you look, the more there is to like.
Right now, drive home a new Hyundai Kona, starting at just $19,990. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
Explore the grand opening of Overlook at the Canyons and get your new-to-market half-acre to 12-plus-acre high-elevation estate home site with spectacular 20 to 30-mile views, gorgeous oak trees, and the best locations in San Antonio's Hill Country. Live within minutes of everything in the city while coming home to the relaxed Hill Country lifestyle only Overlook at the Canyons can offer. Plus, enjoy no San Antonio city taxes. Call today for easy drive-out directions. 877-333-7925. If you want clean air, that's fresh and cooler. ARS Rescue Recruiter.
An old AC60 can wreak havoc with your allergies. Breathe easier with a new high-efficiency system from ARS, complete with free whole home air cleaner, Nest Thermostat, and Nest Protect. Best of all, a new AC and heating system starts as low as $99 a month. And that's nothing to sneeze at. Call today, 777-7777, or visit ARS.com.
Say what?
The Cadillac Club sales event, it's here. Move up to next-gen connectivity. Move up to advanced safety. Move up to something a little more well can. In XT5, XT4, and Escalade. You get this low mileage lease on this 2019 Cadillac Escalade for $819 per month. Visit your Houston area Cadillac dealer today.
For top quality floors and rock bottom prices, come to Floor Decor. You're getting an incredible product for an amazing price, and that's hard to beat.
Holy smokes, this place is huge. I was able to go to Floor Decor and save a lot of money.
You'll be blown away by this experience.
The pros come here, I come here.
If you love your wallets and you love your home, you have to go to Floor Decor. Floor Decor. You have to see it to believe it.
Hyundai Kona, the only car in its class that pays attention, even when you don't. The longer you look, the more there is to like.
Right now, drive home a new Hyundai Kona, starting at just $19,990. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
We're moseying on down the Southwest Freeway into historic Sugarland in our HTX Plus project.
Yes, moseying is the word. ABC 13 reporter Brie Barry loves her morning cup of coffee, and now she's joining us to talk about a biochemist who is actually running a cool coffee shop. Brie, how's the coffee there?
Well, let me tell you, it's certainly not your average anything, but very thankful for that, as well as I spent all day at the Children's Museum. This is a nice pick-me-up. And now some of the coffee beans here in this coffee, the Blended Coffee Club, are so rare that the owner has actually bidded on them at international auctions. And all this coffee comes from all around the world. Trust me, I promise they have got making the perfect cup of coffee down to the science. Blinton Coffee Club in Sugarland does anything but fade into the background when it comes to bold flavor.
This specialty coffee, it's actually a coffee product. I just, I was blown away. I decided to open my own coffee shop.
The shop, founded by Wei Hong Zhang, who immigrated to the U.S. from China, is not your average barista. In fact, he has a PhD in biochemistry.
But when I started to learn roasting, a lot of those chemical reactions happen during the roasting process. Actually, it sounds very familiar to me as Maillard reaction, caramelization, striking degradation.
The only certified specialty coffee trainer in the Houston area, Zhang sends his baristas around the world to collect limited edition beans from places like Panama and Brazil to bring home to Sugarland.
I think I have a little bit of the green smoothie,
These pictures on the wall here are those photos I was referring to, the baristas on their travels around the world, getting some of that inspiration internationally. So not only is it great coffee here, but it's also very Instagram-worthy, a beautiful, relaxing space to be in to learn more about this coffee shop and all of our Sugarland adventures this week for our HTX Plus coverage. Go to abc13.com/HTX. I'm going to sit down and have a cup of coffee now.
You saw me searching, I dropped the
Yeah, I wish I could join you. I'm certainly put that place on my list of things to do. Yes, thank you. Cheers indeed. Well, our HCX Plus Spotlight on Sugarland is also showcasing one of the best minor league baseball teams in the country. The Skeeters have won the Atlantic League Division 2 out of the last 3 seasons. The games there are much more than just baseball. It's a true family atmosphere where everyone has fun. There are playgrounds, splash pads for children, and the grown-ups get to enjoy everything about baseball. There will be several in-game promotions during the season. The Skeeters are now entering their 8th season in Sugarland.
Now, the weather. Liberty Eyewitness the musician and meteorologist Travis Herzog. Keeping a watchful eye on the radar for you this evening. Right now, the expectation is that a thin cap of stable air is going to keep us from getting big thunderstorms. So rain chances down to 20% for the remainder of the evening. We're right on the edge of some very active weather. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued here just southeast of Jasper. Some very strong storms moving eastward into Louisiana. And we might see some of those strong thunderstorms make their way down towards Livingston as we head towards the 9, 10, 11 o'clock hours. Those storms that come from the north are expected to fizzle on their way toward the city of Houston. So for right now, we're filled with sunshine and warm, steamy air. A huge change arrived overnight. We've had dew points near 70 degrees all day, which is when it really starts to feel sultry outside. And the current temperature is now at 83 with a west-southwest wind at 10 miles per hour. Galveston, you've seen the sky and the cloud pair thicken up as a result of sea fog that is in the process of developing after that big cold snap earlier in the week that brought record cold temperatures down in Houston. That's cooled off the shelf waters, and so now the humid air goes over the top of it, it acts as a natural fogging machine. So get ready for more of that sea fog as we head through the night and into the day on Friday. This weather system is the one that brought us that wave of thunderstorms overnight, and then here comes the next one out to our west. This one is much larger, more complex, and it's also going to move a lot farther to the south and take more strain at the state of Texas, and especially us here in southeast Texas. Also, we're watching this dying line of thunderstorms off in the north. It's kicked off with what's called an outflow boundary. It's rain cold air, acts like a miniature front. That's what may trigger additional shower and thunderstorm activity in our northeastern counties, being from St. Lucie to Lake Mesquite. So here's future track as we
I'm sorry, I'm just messing the names up. My name is Brianna, and I sell
and then watch as that line fizzles on its way towards Conroe and down into Houston. So we do think those storms will fizzle and will start off fairly dry, but there will be thick fog out the door tomorrow, especially down near the upper Texas coastline. Overall, tomorrow is going to be a fairly nice day. It's going to be warm and humid, but largely rain-free. There could be some big thunderstorms in West Texas as the next Pacific weather system approaches, and that's the one we're going to be watching carefully throughout the day on Saturday and Sunday. Early indications right now are still difficult to pin down and timing of the storms, but there may be a wave of strong Pacific thunderstorms that rolls through as early as the morning hours.
And my boy Sean, the barber, he's buying a cheesecake Oreo parfait. Well, thank you guys, and I hope to see you guys follow me, and I'll follow you guys. All right, have a wonderful day.
60 miles per hour, and an isolated tornado is possible on Saturday as that wave of storms rolls in from the west. Then it transitions into a heavy rainfall threat as we go to Saturday night and Sunday. Just looks pretty cold in our region. Higher accumulations rainfall expected to be north of the
I'm gonna text you all that. Is Sean Custer 8? All of my social media is at Eastern. It's not on here. So if you end up downloading Twitch, Sean Custer 8 is on there. But my YouTube channel
as it continues to draw near. Tomorrow, just a 20% chance of rain. It's warm and somewhat steamy afternoon. Saturday's temperatures will depend upon when those storms actually blow in. There could be multiple waves of heavy rain that erupt on Saturday, and then especially on Sunday, everyone's under the gun for an 80% chance of heavy rain showers. This should all clear out early on Monday, which will give us a few nice days next week before the next spring weather system rolls in on yet another weekend.
All right, I'll keep that umbrella behind us, Travis. Thank you. Well, comfort dogs are used to help people deal with a variety of traumatic events.
And here, a Texas senator coming up here is trying to get dogs into federal programs to help witnesses through emotional trials.
Tax saving sale. For the first time ever, you can save up to 3 times the tax on Texas's largest selection of furniture and mattresses. You want style? Star has it. You want selection? Star has it. You want new? Star has it. You want savings? Star has it. It's Star
Here at Ricky Buddha, our girls are getting regular massages in a relaxing environment and lots of love. It's basically a house spa, and that's one of the many reasons why HEB does business with us. HEB sees our milk from happy cows, the salts and delicious award-winning Gouda. Because when life is good for cows, it's great for Gouda. This is the specialty cheese department at HEB. No store that's more than my HEB.
We're doing karaoke now, and you're gonna sing.
Jamie, this is your house?
I know, it's not much, but it's home.
Right, kids? Yes.
Seriously, it's good to be surrounded by what matters most. A home and auto bundle from Progressive.
It's ridiculous.
Oh no. Okay.
Kimball Walker got a
Reg, who you think got some of the best step back shots? Not the side step, not the James Harden, like the back step. I know D-Wade had one.
The new Galaxy S10 on Xfinity Mobile, the phone network designed to do more. Get $250 back on a new Galaxy when you switch and save today. Say get again.
Property taxes. Sign up at TexasProTax.com. If they don't win, you owe nothing.
Texas Republican Senator John Cornyn is now working on a bill to allow certified dogs into courtroom to help comfort witnesses.
Cornyn visited Houston to speak with various district attorneys' offices, victim support groups, special court judges. The senator just introduced the dogs as witness guardians or Dog Act. This bill would clarify federal judges, allowing them to certify dogs coming into the facilities, the courtrooms during legal proceedings, and allow them to comfort the witnesses. Well, 9 to 5, we'll be right back after the quick break with a final look at the forecast.
And then coming up at 6, a scam alert from Lake Jackson police tonight. Why they say they need you to be looking out for an email scam and what to do if it happens to you. Tonight's coming up on Eyewitness News at 6.
What to do with the kids this summer? This week we're checking out YMCA's premier overnight camp. Help for those with thinning hair, plus a new exhibit at Museum of Fine Arts Houston. Those stories and much more Saturday at 10 a.m. on ABC 13.
It's the Suit White Prom Tuxedo Blowout Sale. Complete tuxedo packages starting at $139.99. And you own it. That's the touch. Fast time. Shirt and a pair of shoes, all for $139.99. Shop today at any of our locations. Holiday World RV, our giant inventory reduction sales, those big savings for you. Save 70% on bunkhouse trailers, $11,997 and $99 a month, or $11,000 on slide-out wheels, $29,997 and $229 a month. Even $24,000 on Class C motorhome, $59,997 and $399 a month. Plus inventory reduction savings on over 1,100 RVs. Holiday World RV, King, City, Willis, Aurora, and Guilford.
There's your music. Actually, that's not good.
How are we going to fit you on the Buick?
Easy.
Most of these guys now.
I like that new Buick.
Me too.
Let's actually talk about that Buick.
I knew that. Buick's fresh new lineup is full of surprises. Get up to 14% below MSRP on most of these 2019 Buick models. That's just over $3,700 on this 2019 Encore Preferred. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get an additional 7% below MSRP when you finance through GM Financial.
It's the Suit Black Prom Tuxedo Blowout Sale. Complete tuxedo packages starting at $139.
What to do with the kids this summer? This week we're checking out YMCA's premier overnight camp. Help for those with thinning hair, plus a new exhibit at Museum of Fine Arts Houston. Those stories and much more Saturday at 10 a.m. on ABC 13.
Come in.
A lot of changing weather patterns out there.
Yeah, that round of storms overnight. This afternoon, it's been pretty dry so far, which is very good. We've got some severe thunderstorms on the top right-hand corner of your screen, but those are moving into Louisiana. We think right now the atmosphere will stay just stable enough that we've only got a 20% chance of a shower or thunderstorm popping up, so most of us likely stay dry, and temperatures will stay on the mild side. No need for a jacket this evening. We'll be in the 70s and very humid.
Alrighty, well, Sky is out right now. They're live over the AMC Theater in Southeast Houston. This one of the many theaters that are going to be showing Avengers Endgame in just a few weeks.
Yeah, and speaking of that movie, the Endgame here is the most anticipated film of the year. Now someone is selling tickets for up to $25,000.
They selling tickets for $25,000.
Now, by the way, you would have to go watch the film in Reno, Nevada. The Fandango and AMC Theater websites crashed this week due to a high volume of fans looking for seats. Avengers Endgame arrives in theaters April the 26th. I don't understand who would buy that for $25,000.
But there's so many things that people would understand. Put that in the pie, right?
Doing a little flexing they just flexing a little bit.
They just want to have that's like doing something special for your family.
People who spend their days and their nights fighting you
Go in the green room and watch
in one day than others treat in their whole career, giving us unrivaled expertise. My team is 20,000 strong, 20,000 strong, and together we're coming for you with everything we've got. Choose MD Anderson first, or visit findyourmdanderson.com.
build U.S. coins based on fairness and integrity. It's the only way that they know to make sure that the customers take it. Just because you have a beer version, you may not be ready to sell it, but you might want to get what it's worth. Bring it in, it's got zero obligation, say exactly what it's worth, and if you don't sell it,
You heard what he said?
I love seeing the
You're not going to do that. Then sit down.
Steal people. They want real power, real options, and real value. Right now, grab an easy-to-use battery-powered trimmer starting at just $129.99, or pick up a reliable gas-powered trimmer starting at just $129.99. This season, make it happen at your local Steel dealer. Search STIHL or visit steeldealers.com.
And still, go to the nationwide look price leader, Lord Decor. The prices are the lowest you will find. Not only did we find last time, we were like, oh my gosh, it's so affordable. It's affordable no matter what your budget.
We keep it under budget. It's way under budget, yeah.
It's really the best price. You're getting an incredible product for an amazing price.
Like when you want to save money and make your house look great.
I love to save money. Who doesn't like to save money? Lord Decor. You have to see it to believe it.
We were the first to break the story at 4 o'clock. The city coming through with its warning of layoff firefighters over Track B. And today, 66 firefighter cadets are going to be fired. At 6 o'clock, the students go union at 6.
Tonight, breaking news as we come on the air, the stunning and heartbreaking twist. The FBI moments ago revealing the young man who said he escaped is not the 6-year-old boy missing for nearly a decade. And now that family given new hope overnight, filled with anguish again, coming before the cameras just moments ago. Also tonight, the horror in the cockpit now revealed. What really happened in the cockpit of that Boeing MAX jet? It turns out initially that pilots did what they were supposed to do, and still couldn't keep the jet in the air. And the remarkable words coming in from Boeing.
Forget my spoon, girl.
The hostage situation unfolding at this hour. We are on the scene. 2 police officers shot. A gunman barricaded inside the home. In deadly road rage, the father driving his family, authorities say followed home by another driver, who then opens fire on the family, killing a 10-year-old. The American woman, the tourist, kidnapped. They're demanding $500,000, and we're there tonight. New reporting this evening, investigators on Robert Mueller's team reportedly unhappy with the Attorney General's summary, saying their findings involving the president were far more alarming. President taking a stand tonight, he now wants a ban on one of the most popular video games here in the U.S. and around the world. As Made in America is back tonight, we're taking another swing, a return to the ballpark, and one more thing we discovered, Made in America. This is English. It is great to have you with us here on a Thursday night, and we begin tonight with that heartbreaking new turn late today in the case of that missing 6-year-old boy and bringing much of the nation. Timothy Piston is the Illinois boy who was last seen when he was just 6. This surveillance of him with his mother among the last images of him. Overnight, we reported a young man coming forward telling police he had just escaped. He ran across state lines, he said. The family of the boy suddenly filled with new hope after waiting for so many years. And then just a short time ago, the FBI revealing it is not the boy. Heartbreak again. And what would lead someone to do this? ABC's Wade Johnson leading us off from Cincinnati. Tonight, heartbreak for the family of missing Timothy Pinson after the FBI announced a DNA test confirmed the mysterious young man who showed up in Kentucky is not who he claims to be.
It's devastating. It's like reliving that day all over again. Timothy's father is devastated once again.
Instead, authorities say this is not a boy at all, but a 23-year-old man from Ohio, Brian Michael Reedy. Prison records there show a man with the same name served time for burglary and vandalism.
All right, y'all have to
Tonight,
take
they want to know why he told this elaborate tale, giving a family false hope.
Reliving everything that did hit them and reliving the loss.
Since 2011, Pinson's family has searched for the little boy who vanished with his mother when he was just 6 years old. Does never seen anything else. Worst hit. And despite his mother seen on surveillance taking him out of school and on a trip to a zoo and water parks. Days later committing suicide, leaving a chilling note saying Timothy was safe but would never be found. 8 years later, this young man in a hoodie showing up in a northern Kentucky neighborhood. Sharon Hall snapping this picture.
I can see inside of his face it's scarred out, almost like he'd been on concrete or something, like scars.
Like he had some injuries or something.
Yeah, his face was broken. He was just frantic.
He told a harrowing story about how he had just escaped his kidnappers.
He walked up to my car and he went, "Can you help me? I just want to get home." And he told me he's been kidnapped and he's been traded through all these people.
But that lie is not discouraging Timothy Pinson's family.
We know that you are out there somewhere, Tim, and we will never stop looking for you, praying for you, and loving you.
And Wade Johnson joins us live now from outside the FBI in Cincinnati. We can't imagine what this family is going through, this roller coaster of 24 hours that had new look for some time. Where does this case go from here? Well, David, a spokesperson with the Aurora, Illinois Police Department, when asked if anything good can happen in this case, he said that they create a renewed awareness in the Timothy Pinson disappearance. But tonight, it's still unclear what charges could be in store for the man who made this whole thing up. David, Whit Johnson leading us off tonight. Whit, thank you. We are also following a hostage standoff still unfolding at this hour. 2 police officers shot and rushed to the hospital in a suburban Atlanta neighborhood. They were responding to a call and then coming under fire. Heavily armed SWAT teams moving in. The gunman holding at least one hostage, a 16-year-old boy. It's unclear at this hour if the woman in the house has survived. The area on lockdown, part of I-75, shut down tonight. ABC's Steve Olsen-Sami is on the scene for us.
Police say the barricaded gunman in the suburban Atlanta neighborhood is promising to shoot cops and has already wounded 2. 2 Henry County police officers were rushed to a hospital in downtown Atlanta. One had to be airlifted. He's got 2 small children. The family of one of them spoke outside the hospital. This is the family's worst nightmare. This began with a frantic call from a woman reporting that someone inside the home may have been hurt or possibly killed. The officers were shocked trying to enter the home. Some type of domestic dispute. It was a trouble unknown. We just didn't get the information. The female caller was distraught. Police say a 16-year-old boy related to the gunman was being held inside the home. A small army of local authorities set up next door and at one point sent a robot into the house. Families trying to get home couldn't. Neighbors inside their homes couldn't leave. 4 kids were reunited with their father. Were you scared, Dad? Yes, I'm scared. After police helped them climb over a back fence.
So let's
They
get
probably have to cut that video footage off real quick. He's like, yes, I was scared him out.
They're expected to be okay.
Type of
Yes, David, one officer shot in the hand, the other in the upper torso, and police say that his police vest may have saved his life. Both officers are in stable condition tonight. David, Steve Olsen-Sami. Steve, thank you. We're going to turn next tonight to the horrifying description from inside the cockpit of that Boeing MAX jet that crashed. The second one to go down. Ethiopians now saying tonight, quote, the crew performed all of the procedures provided by the manufacturer, and yet they couldn't save the plane. And tonight, Boeing now, with a stunning acknowledgement, what they're now saying, and here's ABC's David Crowley.
The first look tonight at the drama in the cockpit before the second deadly crash. A sensor malfunctions seconds after takeoff. Sources telling ABC News they believe it was a bird strike, triggering that anti-stall system, MCAS, nosing down the plane twice before the pilots shut off the system, the Boeing procedure. But they can't manually nose up the plane, possibly because of the jet's high speed. It's putting too much pressure on the stabilizer as alarms sound. Then, counter to the Boeing guidelines, the data shows the pilots turned the power back on. MCAS misfiring again, sending them into a steeper dive and crash. Shared blame, according to a former NTSB investigator.
Certainly, the design of the aircraft, design of the system, the information provided to pilots, but also the pilots themselves and how they reacted to the situation.
And tonight, Boeing's CEO acknowledging the link between the crashes.
It's our responsibility to eliminate the dangerous risk. We own it, and we know how to do it.
All right, David Curley with its live. He's been on this story from the start. And David, we just heard Boeing's CEO there say, we own it. It must have really concerned them when they heard that these Ethiopian pilots, at least at first, did what they were supposed to do and still didn't keep the jet in the air.
But puzzled why they deviated from the guidelines and turned the system back on. Also, the speed, 94% of thrust. The plane going so fast. If you want to trim that plane, you've got to go to a slower speed, David.
David Curley with us tonight. David, thank you. We also have new reporting here tonight on the American woman, the tourist, kidnapped by gunmen. They're now demanding $500,000 in ransom. Authorities in Uganda tonight with a new warning, given what's happened to this American woman. ABC senior foreign correspondent Ian Powell has just arrived in Uganda for us.
Tonight, Ugandan officials expanding the search zone as they frantically look for an American woman and her local driver, kidnapped during a Ugandan safari similar to these promoted by the tour company. A joint operation by police, armed forces and wildlife authorities now looking beyond the Queen Elizabeth National Park, where Kimberly Sue Endicott, identified by neighbours as this woman, and Jean-Paul Merenge Remezo were taken at gunpoint over 2 days ago. They were with an elderly Canadian couple who were allowed to escape and warn authorities. An official in Washington telling ABC News it appears the abduction is motivated by money. But there are fears it could have been poachers or even militia rebels from neighbouring Congo. The kidnappers demanding $500,000 ransom.
Did they have a guard on this occasion? On this occasion, they did not have the database.
Tonight, the State Department warning Americans to avoid the part of the park where the pair were taken until this is resolved.
And Ian Powell reporting in tonight from Uganda for us as the search for this American woman continues. I know Ian, officials are now closing parts of the border and they're telling tourists to travel with protection because of this incident. That's a change.
Yeah, it is a change. And Ugandans are genuinely shocked by what's happened here. It's a mark of how normally safe this country is. There's not an actual requirement normally to take an armed guard. But obviously after this incident, that advice is now changing. They're telling people to take protection while still insisting this country is safe for tourists. David?
All right, Ian Powell and our team in Uganda for us. Thank you, Ian. And back here at home tonight, there is a major new headline involving the Mueller report, and in particular, members of Robert Mueller's team who are reportedly unhappy with how the report was summarized by the Attorney General, telling associates that what they discovered was more alarming. ABC's Mary Bruce on the report.
Tonight, for the first time, members of Robert Mueller's team are reportedly sharing frustrations with how Attorney General Bill Barr is handling their report. According to the Washington Post, an associate of the Mueller team says the report is much more acute than Barr suggested. Sources telling the Post the evidence on obstruction of justice was alarming and significant. Barr has released a 4-page letter outlining his main conclusion, which the Justice Department insists is not an attempt to summarize the report. But the Post Mueller's team is frustrated because they prepared their own summaries to be shared in their own words and not in the Attorney General's summary of their work. An official briefed on the issue tells the Post their summaries were written in a way that minimum redactions, if any, would have been necessary, and the work would have spoken for itself.
There's no easy answer to
I'll give it to you as soon as you finish the strawberry.
as soon as possible. And let me just say, the Mueller report will be released.
The Justice Department is pushing back, suggesting they won't release any of the Mueller team's summaries because every page of Mueller's confidential report was marked with a notation that it may contain confidential material. Barr has promised to make public a redacted version soon. The president says he supports that.
Let it come out. Let people see it. That's up to the Attorney General.
But today he tweeted, "There is nothing we can ever give to the Democrats that will make them happy." Republicans like Trump's ally, Senator Lindsey Graham, wants to see more.
I want that report come out just let the public see what they got for the man.
Later, he told us he's standing by the Attorney General. No concern at all that Barr's summary may not be an accurate reflection.
Zero. He's not stupid. Why would he do that?
Mary Bruce up at her post on the Hill tonight, and Mary, amid this new reporting that members of Mueller's team are not happy. Tonight, House Democrats are now demanding that the Attorney General hand over those summaries reportedly prepared by Mueller's team that some maintain were actually
ready for the public before turned over.
Yes, and not only those summaries, David. In light of these new reports, Democrats here on the Hill are demanding to see all communications between the Mueller team and the Justice Department about this report and its disclosure to Congress. David?
Mary Bruce will see you tomorrow night. In the meantime, in the race for 2020, Ohio Congressman Tim Ryan, an economic centrist from the heartland, telling the co-hosts on The View today he's running and will fight for the working-class Democrats who voted for President Trump, but who haven't, in his words, seen the results. And tonight is Facebook prepared for 2020 and ready to protect users from any meddling. Facebook has already said 1/3 of the U.S. population saw posts from Russian trolls during the 2016 election. George Stephanopoulos asking Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg if they're ready.
We need to make sure that our systems stay ahead of the sophisticated bad actors who are just always going to try to game them. And that's just part of the dynamic that we're in, and we need to always keep on investing more to stay ahead of that.
Looking ahead to 2020, are you ahead right now?
I'm confident in where we are now. We learned a lot since 2016, where obviously we were behind where we needed to be on defenses for a nation state trying to interfere.
Zuckerberg with George on GMA, saying Facebook now has better collaboration with law enforcement, election officials, and the intelligence community. There is still much more ahead on World News Tonight this Thursday. Road rage in America, 10-year-old daughter killed. The father with his family in the car, authorities say they were followed home by another driver who then opened fire on the family. There's also news coming in tonight about the search for a missing teacher and mother here in the New York City area. The discovery tonight inside a storage facility. And news on the vaping scare involving young people in this country. Several students sickened and taken to the hospital. One teenager is now facing charges tonight. More news ahead.
I'm working to keep the fire going for another 50 years.
To inspire confidence through style.
I'm working to make connections of a different kind.
I'm working for beauty that begins with nature.
To treat every car like I treat mine.
At ADP, we're designing a better way to work so you can achieve what you're working for.
You've had quite the career.
Yeah, had some pretty prestigious jobs over the years. News producer, executive transport manager, and a beverage distribution supervisor. Now I'm a director at a security software firm.
Wow, you've been at it a long time.
The thing is, I like working. What if my retirement plan is I don't want to retire?
Then let's not create a retirement plan. Let's create a plan for what's next.
I like that.
Get a plan that's right for you. TD Ameritrade. A great dishwasher needs a great detergent. So GE Appliances tested Finish on over 5,000 dishes, proving Dish After's sparkling dish that is not just clean, it's finished. Switch to Finish Quantum, recommended by GE Appliances.
Let me get this straight. After a long day of hard work, you have to do more work?
Automatically sort your expenses and save over 40 hours a month.
Every day you're nearly fried to a crisp professionally.
You earned it. We're here to make sure you get it. QuickBooks, backing you.
Let's see. Aleve is proven better in pain than Tylenol Extra Strength and lasts longer with fewer pills. So why am I still thinking about this?
Look at me, buddy.
I'll take Aleve.
Aleve, proven better on pain.
Leonard was afraid he died of lung cancer. He never thought it would be COPD. You always think you have more time than you do. And you really don't.
You can quit for free. Call 1-800-QUIT now.
We turn next tonight to the urgent manhunt in a deadly road rage shooting in Phoenix. Police say a husband and wife with their daughters in the car were followed home by another driver who then opened fire on the family. ABC's Adrian Banker is in Phoenix.
Tonight, a 10-year-old girl is dead, shot while riding along in the family car. Phoenix police now on the lookout for this white truck. Surveillance video shows the driver of that truck tailgating a family of four back to their home.
They pulled into the driveway of their residence. The truck stopped. The driver looked down the window and opened fire on their family as they sat in their car.
10-year-old Somerville Brown died at the hospital. Her father, Darwinian Brown, wounded. Police suspect road rage is to blame. Officials are looking for a man between 30 and 40 years old and that white four-door Ford F-150 with damage to the left rear side.
We are furious. There's something that's going to bring our daughter back.
And there is nothing that we want more than justice.
David, Phoenix police say this is the 7th road rage incident so far this year, the 5th in just the last 2 weeks. David?
Adrian Banker tonight, thank you. When we come back to the most expensive divorce ever, what Jeff Bezos' wife has settled for. Plus news coming in about the search for a missing teacher and mother here in New York City is discovered tonight. And Prince Harry and the new controversy. He wants to ban one of the most popular video games in the U.S. and the world. Index is next.
Since my DVT blood clot, I was thinking, could there be another around the corner? Or could it turn out differently? I wanted to help protect myself. My doctor recommended Eliquis. Eliquis is proven to treat and help prevent another DVT or PE blood clot. Almost 98% of patients on Eliquis didn't experience another, and Eliquis has significantly less major bleeding than the standard treatment. Eliquis is FDA approved and has both.
Don't stop Eliquis unless your doctor tells you to. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal attacks. Don't take Eliquis if you have a artificial heart valve or if you have a spinal injection or Eliquis. Call your doctor right away if you have teeth like blindness or muscle weakness. Without taking Eliquis, you may bruise more easily, but it may take longer than usual for bleeding to stop. Seek immediate medical care for sudden signs of bleeding like unusual bruising. Eliquis may increase your bleeding risk if you take certain medicines. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures.
What's around the corner could be surprising. Ask your doctor about Eliquis.
Every insurance company hopes you drive safe. But also, actually, helps you drive safe. With drive wells, it lets you know when you go too fast and when you're too hard. With feedback, they help you drive safe, giving you the power to actually lower your costs. Are you in good hands?
Your brain changes as you get older, but Prevagen helps your brain with an ingredient originally discovered in jellyfish. In clinical trials, Prevagen has been shown to improve short-term memory. Prevagen, healthier brain, better life. You wouldn't accept an incomplete job from anyone else. Why accept it from your allergy dose? Flonase Sensitivist relieves all your worst symptoms, including nasal congestion, which most pets don't, and all allergens and pests you can barely feel. Flonase Sensitivist. Which is already used covered up in the group. Start at newcarfax.com. Show me use trucks for great deals. Wait. Show me the Carfax. Start your used car search at the all-new Carfax.com. Fern. I went to college, and I'm not going to be around. I'm worried about my future. Oh, don't worry. Let Helmson 2 and TurboTax do today's expenses like Carfax. Bundle up and plan, invest and protect for the future.
You and the oldest person is going to deal with phone calls. So we got rough a little bit.
Sit down and start looking back. Take care of the messy situation. Okay. And put irritation in its place.
Nah, man.
And if I can get caught, keep this thing is safe and protected. You can get covered on the other side with yours.
Janine knows some other news tonight. To the grim discovery here in New York City, police believe they may have found the body of Janine Camerata, a teacher and mother, who went missing 5 days ago. Authorities tonight say they found a badly burned body inside a storage facility. Police say her estranged husband is a quote primary suspect. The world's most expensive divorce is making news tonight. Jeff and Mackenzie Bezos have reached a record $137 billion settlement. The Amazon CEO will keep 75% of their stock in the company. She'll keep the other quarter, about $36 billion worth of stock. She's now the 4th richest woman in the world. Several high school students were hospitalized in Seymour, Connecticut amid a vaping scare. Police say at least 5 teens were sickened after sharing a vape pen at school. Authorities believe a 15-year-old girl filled it with THC liquid. She's now facing drug charges. And Prince Harry issuing a warning to adult children on social media. He also wants to ban popular video game Fortnite, saying it's designed to addict young players. He wants children to spend more time outside. When we come back tonight, Made in America is back. Here's a hint. We're taking another swing. Okay, buddy. One more thing we discovered.
I said, hey man, what you doing? Wait, man, we got about 4 hours. We go there.
My doctor prescribed Prolenta. It's for people who have been hospitalized or Prolenta is taken with a low-dose aspirin, no more than 100 milligrams, as it affects how well Prolenta works. Prolenta helps keep platelets from sticking together and forming a clot. In a clinical study, Prolenta worked better than Prolenta. Prolenta reduced the chance of having another heart attack.
Should I give you a card? All right, you don't have the card. All right, sir. I'll be there. When you going back out there, man? Take a break. Next week. I hear you.
I'll send you my calendar.
All right, bro. All right.
Slow heart rhythm has been reported.
Oh, you
Diaper about bleeding, unexpected shortness of breath, and surgery and all medicines you take.
If you recently had a heart attack, ask your doctor if Prolenta is right for you. My heart is worth Prolenta. If you can't afford your medication, AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Guys, what's the matter?
I heard there were fleas out here.
And to the Listen up, scaredy cats. We all have a canine advantage too to protect us. Kill and repel fleas, ticks, and mosquitoes too.
My son